Welcome back to the windmill garden. Today we're going to service this water heater. We're going to flush it out, change the anode, and this leaky relief valve. Let's get to it. Here's the tools and supplies we'll be using today. We'll need a garden hose. Here's our replacement valve, pipe wrench, flathead screwdriver, pipe dope. Here's our replacement anode. Then I've got a socket, 1 1/16" with a breaker bar. The very first thing I'll do today is turn the power off. This is an electric water heater. This house's water system uses a water softener. I'm going to bypass that right here. Time to connect the garden hose to the water heater. Now we'll use our flathead screwdriver to open this drain valve. You might hear the water stop. If so, open and close the valve. There's probably a blockage in there. Let's run upstairs, outside, and see what kind of crud's coming out of this water heater. Water's been running for a few minutes. That's what it looks like. There's some of the sediment. I'm just going to let this run until the water clears up. I'll put it in the bucket so I can see what's going on. Waste not, want not. This wastewater can help water this little tree. Water's been running for about 15 minutes. Let's see what we got. That's a lot cleaner. Also, not much sediment left. Water heater's flushed. Now we'll turn that valve off. We got to drain the tank down a little bit and change the anode. Now I'll pull that garden hose into the basement, coil it up, and we'll drain that tank down in these buckets. There's the setup. Now I'm going to turn the main water off. Open up the bottom drain valve again. Barely any water flow. We'll get some more flow by opening this relief valve. That's more like it. You also get a little drainage here. This is where we're going to remove the anode, the water heater anode. The anode is a sacrificial rod made out of aluminum or magnesium. The corrosiveness of the water will destroy the anode instead of the walls of the water heater tank. We've got to drop that water level down so when we take that anode rod out, the water doesn't make a mess. Slow process. Once we no longer have water coming out of the relief valve, we should be safe to take that anode out. I also need to point out the reason we turned the power off to the water heater is because as the water level drops, there's a heating element behind this panel. If the water level dropped below that heating element, it would burn it up. The water flow from the relief valve has stopped. Let's remove that anode. Careful not to break these pipes. This is going to be really stuck. I already broke it free. I had to use a pipe on this breaker bar. It was really on there. It doesn't look too bad at all. Here's the new anode. Be sure to use some pipe dope. Make sure this anode comes out easy the next time. This anode's not eaten much at all. I have seen these eaten all the way to the wire inside. This one could be reused. This is a procedure that should be done about once a year. We're almost done. Now we're going to replace this worn out relief valve. I'm going to put some dope on that as well. I don't know if you noticed that or not. This one's not long enough. I had to put the old one back in for now. Okay, that's it. Only had one problem with this project. Let's turn the water on and check for leaks. Water heater's full of water, and I don't see any leaks. We'll put the water softener back in service and turn the power on. Don't forget to turn the power on. You'll be in big trouble when your wife gets home. Interested in cleaning a water softener? I've got a video on that right here. Deep clean. I can hear the heating element working. No leaks, no squeaks. Thanks for your help today. See you next time at the Windmill Garden. The anode is a sacrificial rod made out of magnesium or aluminum. Aluminum. Oh, damn, that's on there good. Not long enough. Got to put the old one back in.